Everyone. Today I am working on week 36 of the Altered Index 2025 challenge put on by Nonstop Paper Crafts. And the prompt for week 36 is fairies or fairy tales. So I've got my watercolor cardstock, I've got my card base that I'll put aside, I have an extra panel. I have this Disney Princess Happy Planner sticker book that has some really pretty watercolor type stickers that I'm probably going to use this one here. So I'm just going to leave that open. And then I have this stamp set with the sentiment that says "You are magical." So, and my metallic watercolor paints there. So I think the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take out this "You are magical" stamp. And I'm going to get an acrylic block. And I want to stamp that at the top with some VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink. And I'm going to heat set it with clear embossing powder. Okay. I need a paper, just a second. Okay, I will go off screen and heat set this. Okay, that is heat set. And it's a little bit longer. I mean, it will work if I put it like that, but I might trim it down a little bit shorter. But I wasn't quite sure how this was going to work on here. So I'm going to take this sticker off. Try to line it up nicely here. Okay, so I can trim that down. So I think I'm going to do that. I don't always like to use stickers on my cards, but I really liked these ones. So let's see how that works. I don't always measure things. I kind of eyeball things. But yeah, I like that better. That fits better to me. Rid of that scrap. And then what I'm going to do is add some watercolor to the watercolor cardstock and leave this white on top. So being that there's some light blue in there, I think I'm going to come in with some if I can get this open, I think I'm going to come in with some really light pink, which I got some blue in there, and some really light purple. So, I forgot to grab my little spritzer. I'm just going to add some water. Doesn't necessarily need to be in the middle. I should move that out of the way so it doesn't get contaminated with something. And I wonder also if I can take my baby wipe and clean some of that blue out of there. I mean, it would just make it a little more purple, which isn't a bad thing either, but let's do some pink up there. Pink there. Maybe some pink down here. Add some purple in here. let's kind of spritz this. And I think I'm going to go off camera and dry this a little bit, see how it looks. Okay, that gave some nice little purple and pink shimmer. That might be all I need. Let's just take a peek here. Bring that one back in. I think that is all the color I need. So, this might be a very simple, quick and easy card this time. Because I'm kind of thinking that might just be it. Or you know what, I might trim the edges so that there's a white border. I think that might look nicer. Let's try just the tiniest amount first. I know I haven't done the ends yet, but I just want to see if that is enough. You know what? I think I want to do more. It's a little more off there, but let me just have a peek. Yep. So, another little smidgen. Off of there. That might be enough. I think that'll probably do the trick. And then that. So I'm going to add some glue. I've got my Barely Art glue. This, you know what, I think I want to pop this up with some foam tape. Excuse me. Okay, let's peel the backing off of this. Come on. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue because that's going down on painted watercolor cardstock. Also gives me a moment to move it around if I needed to, but that looks pretty good. And then, I think to finish it off, I'm going to add a couple of water droplet gems. Thinking I might just put some on there. Come on. In just a second. Don't know if I want just 3 or if I want 5. What do we think? I am not the greatest with my placement of these. I overthink this way too much. I know I do. Okay, let's do that. There we go. And here is the finished card. Now as the glue dries under those water droplet gems, they're going to take on the color of the paint underneath it instead of the kind of whitish color of the glue right now. But anyways, this is my card for week 36 of the Altered Index 2025 challenge put on by Nonstop Paper Crafts, with the prompt for week 36 being fairies or fairy tales. So anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, peaceful day.